Historians and Minecraft players alike have been trying to answer one question since the dawn of time. What is the best fuel source in Minecraft? And today, dear viewers, I believe that I have an answer for that. It's kelp blocks. Think about it. Kelp is renewable, it's plentiful, and you can set up a farm for it and pretty much never run out of it. Now with this newfound revelation, I want to go ahead and set up a kelp farm and a little auto smelter of sorts so that we can provide kelp blocks to all of our friends on the Afterlife SMP. Well, the kelp farm is done. It was an interesting build. I struggled with it a fair bit. I exploded a lot. I worked with water streams a lot, which is always a bit of a pain in Minecraft. But here we are. We're all set. So let's check it out because this thing is pretty crazy efficient, you guys. This thing is kind of nuts. I mean, the redstone here is for maybe free cam better to show you, but the redstone here is using smokers and auto crafters, basically just to craft up all of the kelp blocks, and all of these are fueled by kelp blocks, so it is self-sufficient. And this basically, there's like a hopper line here that, you know, feeds into this minecart to keep dropping off the fuel. And then when this minecart gets full of kelp, there's a way that it detects how much kelp is in here. It's able to measure, unlock that piston or pull that piston back, and then it starts going. And that's so it's like the most efficient, which I did not design this at all. As you guys know, redstone is not necessarily my specialty, right? I'll stick to moving mobs. This is a Mumbo design, I believe so. Mumbo Jumbo. And obviously I'm not going to be able to get in here, so we'll free cam in. This is where I exploded, right up here. Oh, you can see it in action. But yes, this is a very efficient farm. I think some of the water sources are a little goofy. Yeah, like obviously that observer is not detecting, but that's okay. Eventually one of these other ones will grow and it will detect. And we lose some kelp, but I mean, you saw how efficient it is. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to sell as much kelp as this thing can make. So I don't really care that much, because even if it's not lossless, it is pretty efficient. And the best part is, right, I have an access point from right here, right next to the ranch, but the farm is just right under here. I mean, we could cover it up. It's very unsuspecting. We could just plant like a field or something. Nobody would ever know. But it's also right in the spawn area here. So, if Rex is online, or Queenie, or Justin, or Tank, or anybody around here is online, this thing's going to be making us kelp. So once we get our shop open and up and running, we are going to have like an unlimited supply of kelp, which is incredible. All right, and now that we have the kelp farm up and running, no matter how painstaking that was, I think that it is going to look perfect here. That's right, I have whipped up a design that's going to go right between Mob Movers LLC and Skunk's Little Pumpkin Pie Shop. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to building. The shop is officially done and open for business, but I figured it might be fun to kind of show you guys at the same time I show some of our server members. So I invited Miney, and she's going to come over, and I'm going to give her a little brief tour of the shop. Hey, Miney, how's it going?
Good. I don't see a new shop.
It
Oh,
is
it's in
right down here,
between.
yeah. Kind of closing the
Okay.
gap. So
Oh, I
this
love kelp. I love the kelp in the window.
Thank you. Yeah, I was really happy with that. And so it's weird. There's a little bit of stained glass there, and I was worried because like the water in this biome is like the light blue.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it works. I think it works. I didn't account for that, but it looks pretty good. You can't really see it unless you look real close. So but yeah, there's a
I think it looks good.
kelp
I
window.
like
Ah,
that.
thank you. Yeah, I was like, I needed to figure out a way to make it feel open and alive, but without all the water spilling out and like
Yeah.
flooding the shopping district. So this is kind of that happy medium.
That's cool. Kelp yourself. Oh, I heard a chime.
Did you notice
I like it.
anything different with the chime?
Well, what block do you have it on top of?
Packed ice. So I even sourced the ice locally from
Oh.
KB shop.
Why
So
don't more people use that sound? I love that.
it's beautiful, right?
It
It's
really
like
is.
chimes or bells or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then I took inspiration from Skunk's doorway here. I even told him when he showed me, I was like, dude, I'm totally doing this, but uh it kind of plays in reverse
Right. I
when
saw
you
his
leave.
video and I commented like I didn't know you could do that with
Uh,
the copper bulb.
yeah, I really had no idea either. And then I was like, yeah, I have to do that. But yeah,
It's nice.
yeah, I mean the interior is like nothing crazy, but just lots of kelp. It almost feels I want it to kind of feel like you're underwater or like
I
in like
do
a
feel
shipwreck
that.
or something.
Yeah.
I even thought
Shipwreck,
about it,
yes.
like maybe one day I'll put the whole thing underwater or something. Might be kind of cool, but
Yeah.
as of right now, it's kind of just gonna stay like this. But yeah, so it's one diamond per 32 kelp, which is pretty much like a stack and a half of coal. Is roughly what that equates to. So eventually, it will probably just be one diamond per stack. But my farm is like there were some bugs, some kinks I had to work out in the farm, but now it's like getting pretty efficient. So at some point I'll change that. Ooh, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make it more expensive.
I'm ready to burn kelp.
Yes, yes,
My
Mighty, get on the
coal
kelp
shortage is really
train.
getting to me and I need it for torches. So,
Yeah, well, honestly, that's kind of why I wanted to make this shop because I was like, even in my hardcore world, I'm like, wow, I use coal a lot as like decorative blocks or yeah, like torches and stuff. I was like, man, I feel like this would be something good for the good folks on the Afterlife server, you know, something that kind of fills a need here. Like now nobody ever has to go mining for coal as long as you don't mind mining for diamonds a little bit.
I'm thrilled. I kind of feel like I'm going to buy. Let me do this. There. Now it looks like your store's super
Ooh.
like popular.
You know what? I might even take like I did this with my other shop is I like when I only had one name tag left in stock, I just put a whole bunch of diamonds in there and I was like, wow, they're just flying off the shelves. That was a lot of fun. I do really like kind of showing off the builds, doing a little show and tell, if you will, for our server members. I think it's a lot of fun. So that was exciting to have Miney come on over. And now we even have some future business for mob movers, which is very exciting. Which, speaking of, let's see. We made any sales recently? No, but that's okay. I actually did just restock this not too long ago. So maybe yesterday, day before. So, but yeah, I am super happy with Kelp Yourself, especially the name. That is just so funny. You know, obviously it's a play on Help Yourself. If you didn't get that, I hope you got that. But yeah, just a simple little interior here. And my favorite is definitely this chime. Like I said, skunks. Pretty awesome if you haven't heard it. It's so cool. Yeah, very cool how he did that using the copper bulb and like comparator. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, copper bulb comparator, just kind of taking out different signals depending on, you know, if you're going in or out of the shop. And that's how we get those lovely little chimes. So we also made quite a bit already. So I'm thinking we'll keep this price for a while. And I'm going to leave these diamonds in here. You know, we're doing well with our diamonds, right? We're up to a little over 4 stacks, which is pretty good. And hopefully with a little bit more business, we will be well on our way to a stack of diamond blocks, which would be a pretty big milestone. Okay, you guys, we are officially on 121.11, the Mounts of Mayhem, on the Afterlife server now, and I want to go ahead and upgrade to netherite horse armor for our horse. That's right, we are the horse guy on the server, so I think it's... Whoo, look at that! Yeah, I think it's worth it. Our buddy Crimson here gets absolutely decked out. Look at him. Wow. Okay. I think we got to go show off to some of our other server members. Maybe I'll put on my matching netherite armor too.
I'm so...
Yeah, netherite horse armor is new, and that look, we got it. We got our matching set on. We literally can't tell us apart. You probably thought this is my twin
it'd be
brother,
cool
but
if you could trim it though, because then you guys would really...
oh, that would be
would
such
be
a cool
cool.
feature, is if you could have horse
Yeah.
armor trims, or like put armor trims on horse
Yeah.
armor. Mine,
That
you're
would be
cooking.
fun.
Next update, the netherite horse armor trim update. And with Crimson kitted out, I want to go ahead and take a look, see if we can find some Nautilus, Nautili, whatever the plural is. But I did want to show off this little goat horn mod that we have on the server. I don't think I've shown you guys this before in a video, but basically, if you click on one of these, one of your horses or donkeys, or I think camels, mules, all those guys work now, with a goat horn, you can actually bind it to them. So for instance, Crimson right now is thousands of blocks away, I believe. But when I click this horn, check it out. There he is. He comes right to you. So you can like summon your mounts, which is really cool. Just kind of like, I guess, a little vanilla plus feature that we have. But now we're going to go ahead and take Crimson out to the ocean this way and see if we can find, yeah, Nautilus's Nautili. And to be honest with you guys, I really have my eyes on the coral zombie Nautilus. Well, I literally just got over to the coral reef and look what I found. I guess these guys aren't that rare. Let's see. Come here, buddy. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, I've never ridden one of these guys before. Oh, look at that. Oh, I fell. Oops. They're kind of a lot slower than I thought they would be. But this is pretty cool. Wait, let's see the dash. Ooh. That's pretty good. Okay, oh, and okay, they must be really common because there's another one like right over there. So they must not be too rare. So I was just out here looking for the coral zombie Nautilus and I found one of the camel things. So let's see if we can't take this guy down from afar. Oh, okay. Okay, we don't want to hit the camel. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Oh, wait, so does that mean it's mine? Alright, come on, Crimson. Oh, there's so many creepers. I don't want the camel to despawn, can I? Okay, hang on. We gotta get these guys out of here. Luckily, I have a really good bow. Ooh, I don't want that. Okay. Oh, I am so excited. I did not expect to find one of these guys so easily. We're gonna sleep. That's what we're gonna do. Be smart about this. Get rid of all the mobs, the daylight guys. And yeah, we'll grab our new camel friend. Hey, buddy. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're so slow. Oh, but he's so cute though. He's a cutie. Oh, he took a lot of damage. Okay. I think rabbit's feet. Is that how you? I want to say that's how you heal them. Yeah, I think so. I think they like rabbit's feet. Maybe not. I don't know if that did anything. No, that's okay. Let's take this guy home before I do any more coral zombie nautilusing. You guys, there's no way. Wait, there's no way. I didn't even hit record because I didn't think he was going to drop it, but I just found a trident drown and he just dropped it on the first try. Wait, that is so lucky. I mean, I'm still looking for the coral. You're kidding me. Wait, dude. Okay. This has got to be like the luckiest clip ever. Oh my god. All right. So there he is. The coral zombie nautilus drown guy. Oh, I don't have a saddle, but that's okay. I think we can make this work. We can make this work. I kind of scared to get close to this guy. I think I'll toggle. Actually, no. I want hitboxes on. Okay. Let's see if he comes to me. Okay. I don't want him to hit the... Oh! Oh my god! Okay. No, wait. I think, can I just tame this guy? Oh! Yay! Look at that! He loves us! Okay. Wait, hang on. Let's turn off. Oh! I've been looking for so long. I never expected to find this guy. Oh my god, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, I could summon Crimson, because he can swim now. I'll take his lead. Okay. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Or saddle. I'm, like... Nice! We got the coral zombie nautilus. Let's go! Oh, I'm so excited about this guy. And I have our new coral zombie nautilus just tucked away right in here, where he's safe from the outside world because he kept trying to burn himself in daylight. So let's go ahead and make sure he's... Yep, okay, he's at full health. Awesome. And let's give him a name. That's right, this guy is Davy Jones. I was between that and Squidward, but I feel like we can get like a regular one and name it Squidward, but like the coral and like barnacles and whatnot just... Oh gosh, I thought I was gonna like clip through there and die. But yeah, the coral and the barnacles just look really cool and really kind of fit Davy Jones, like that name, that theme, that style. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. And I mean, even if you look, like he keeps floating up, even if you look here, he kind of looks like Davy Jones in the face there a little bit, I think at least. So I think it's very fitting, and hopefully this guy is going to be a staple of the season because we want to incorporate mobs and all kinds of stuff into our mega base as well. So it's going to be Nautilus accessible for sure. And it looks like the kelp farm has made or the kelp shop rather, has made a lot of profits, which is good because I don't want to have to spend, or I guess I don't want to have to mine diamonds again this season. So, and look at that. Name tags. Awesome, 4 diamonds each. That's going to change now that they're craftable. But yeah, geez. I should have kept those out. That would have been like a crazy amount of diamonds probably, but yeah, okay, you guys, we're doing good in the shop business. We are making money. But I think that's where we're going to have to leave it for today. I had a ton of fun building this shop. I did not have a lot of fun building the farm and exploding. That would be a lie. But I am really happy with, the final product here and everything that the kelp farm allowed us to do today. And I mean, we collected some rare mobs. We got some cool new armor for Crimson. As you can see, he's kind of moonwalking here. Oh, look at that. Wow, he's a pretty good dancer. I bet you didn't know that. But with all that out of the way, guys, I just want to say if you made it to the end, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you soon.